everyone, it's Miss Margaret. Welcome to Story Time. Very glad you could join me today. I have a very special story about some cows, some hens, and a farmer. It's a really silly story. It's called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. And it's by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy Lewin. Now, I'm sharing this book with permission from Simon & Schuster, Books for Young Readers. We do appreciate them letting us share their titles. So thank you to the authors and the publishers. So a typewriter. Click, clack, moo. Let me show you what the typewriter looks like. Have you ever seen one of these? Maybe. We used to use them a lot long ago when I was your age. So a typewriter is kind of a fun thing. I don't know if maybe your grown-up has one, but it makes a clicking sound. Click, 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 click. So I'm going to show you. I have not a typewriter, but I have a tablet. And the tablet is kind of like a typewriter if you listen really carefully. Ready? Can you hear the clicking? I'll do it a little closer. Yeah. So when you type letters, it makes that click-clack sound. That's where we get click-clack-moo. It's going to be a fun story. I think you're going to like it. Okay, but before we get to the story, we are going to do an opening rhyme, which I know you remember. Okay, it's going to be our slap and clap. Here we go. Slap your thighs, clap your hands. Here we go. Soon be at the library. We'll soon be at the library, and it's toddler time. Oops, story time. We'll soon be at the library, and it's time to rhyme. We'll soon be at the library because we love to read. We all know that it's the place for finding what you need. Soon be at the library and we'll have so much fun looking through the greatest books and seeing everyone. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, so should we get started with those cows? So we got click, clack, moo, cows that type. See what happens. This looks like a pretty silly story. Before we start though, do you know what cows make? That's where we get our milk. Our milk from cows, right? And there's going to be hens in here too in the story. Do you know what hens make? This is my little hen. Like my little hen. Cluck, cluck. Hens lay eggs. So that, of course, is our food theme for this story, because that's our summer reading theme, remember? Food, buffet of books, all you can read. All right, so let's take a look at the cows. Ready? Here we go. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Coming from the barn. See the big red barn? I have a big red barn. Are you ready? Oh, here we go. Here's my big red barn. Now, I think we've got a little bit of a hen up here. Do you see the hen? They'll come soon. But look, if I unlatch, oh, it is unlatched. Unlatch my door. What do I have here? Oh, what's in there? Moo. That's my cow. Yeah. He's not typing though. This cow isn't typing. All right, let's put the barn back over there. All right, let's see what Farmer Brown's gonna do. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Here's a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. They wrote him well, they didn't write. They typed him a note. This is really silly. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn, but now they wanted electric blankets. And those are kind of blankets that you plug in and they heat up. They're nice and toasty. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike and they left a note on the barn door. Now, if cows go on strike, that means that they stop working. They're not going to give any milk until they get what they want. Okay? So here's their note. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. Oh no. Uh-oh. Farmer Brown has a problem. He doesn't look at this as a shadow. He doesn't look very happy. And the cows, how many cows do you see? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 cows, 1 note, and an upset farmer. Okay. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Oh, they're doing some more typing. All right. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Oh, so here come the hens. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 hens. Oh boy. Wonder what Farmer Brown's going to do now. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No milk or no eggs? Oh, Farmer Brown is really going to be upset with this. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Now see, the pails are all turned upside down. So is the stool where you milk the cow. They're not gonna give them any milk. That's their sign. Oh dear, I got a hen sitting up on top there. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. That means really, really mad. Oh boy. Look at him. He does look mad. All right. Farmer Brown got out his typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Here he is typing away on his typewriter. Clickety clack. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Okay, so the ultimatum is like the final demand. This is what we want, all right? And Duck was a neutral party. That means that he's not picking a side. He's not on the ducks and the hens and cow side or Farmer Brown's. He is just on his own side, and he's just delivering. Okay? He's just going to deliver this note. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Okay, who's there? We've got a pig, we got a little kitten, we got a dog, we got a sheep, but none of them can understand moo. A horse. All right. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Okay, let's see what happens. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. Look at that. So this is all the little electric switches. They got their electric blankets. They got what their demands were. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Now they're on the typewriter with new demands. Oh my gosh, poor Farmer Brown. Do you think they got their diving board? I think they did. What a silly story. Oh my goodness. Click, clack, moo. Cows that type. Oh, that's a fun one. Now, remember when we talked about those silly cows, we talked about that we get our milk from cows, right? And this is my little milk jug. See that? So that made me think, let's do the Milkshake Song. Let's do that together. You remember it? Okay, it goes like this. You take a little milk, pour some milk. You take a little cream, pour some cream. You stir it all around. You shake it and you sing. Ready? We're going to shake. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it up, milkshake, milkshake, shake it all up. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it up, milkshake, milkshake, shake it all up. Hey, do you remember it? Okay, let's do it together. Okay, we're going to get out our milk first. Ready? Take a little milk, pour some milk. You take a little cream, pour some cream. You stir it all around. You shake it and you sing. Get up. Let's see some shaking. Ready? Milkshake, milkshake, shake it up, milkshake, milkshake, shake it all up. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it up, milkshake, milkshake, shake it all up. Yay! All right, friends. It's time to do our closing rhyme. So let's do it together. Okay, ready? Wave high, wave low. I think it's time. I have to go. So wave your elbows and wave your toes. Wave your hips and wave your nose. Wave your ears and blink your eyes. Wave your hands. Say goodbyes. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget. I won't forget. It's bubble time. Let's get those bubbles out. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere today. 1, 2, 3. Bubbles, you and me. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles in the air. 1, 2, 3. Bubbles, you and me. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Yay! All right, let's get your hands stamped. Get those hands out. Well, I've got bubbles in my hair. I always used to have bubbles in my hair in story time, so this is just perfect. All right, here we go. Boop, there's 1. Boop, there's 2. Yay! All right, thanks again for joining me for story time. Have a great day, everybody. Miss you. Hope to see you soon.